There's a baby in mommy's tummy. Written by Alex Ross Ryder. Mommy was really tired by the time we got to the hospital. All the walking in the snow, and we didn't have much food. Just some biscuits and a tin of sludgy chicken soup that was bulged out at the sides. Mommy gave me the best parts, as much as she could, and said it was okay because she really wasn't that hungry anyway. I could see her face light up when we got there. We emerged from the forests along the train track, and there it was, on the edge of the city, massive and well lit and welcoming, a sign of heat and hope glowing in the gloom. Mommy smiled and sobbed, and we stumbled forward, and minutes later, we were indoors at last. Mommy had sat me down on her lap as she talked to the doctors. She was sick, she said. Sick and dismally tired, and Daddy was nowhere to be seen. She told them his name. I've long since forgotten it, and the doctors shared a look and said that he wasn't coming back. It was okay, Mommy sobbed. It'd all be okay. But she needed help. She was sick, she said, desperately sick, but she clammed up tight when they asked what was wrong. It was like she couldn't talk, like she'd forgotten, but I knew the truth. So I smiled at the doctors and I piped up. There's a baby in Mommy's tummy, I said, smiling so wide. My little brother, in Mommy's tummy, and she needs help so he'll be alright. The doctors looked at each other, and Mommy looked at me like I'd said something wrong. But how could I have been wrong? I'd only told the truth, which is what Mommy herself had told me. Mommy got me off her lap and made me sit in the hall. She and the doctors went in a room to talk, and I couldn't hear much, but I got enough of it. She said, since she already had a kid, me, and since Daddy was nowhere to be found, they had to help her, and they had to help her fast before the wrong people heard the wrong stuff. It all happened so quick after that. Mommy on a stretcher, being carted down the hall. She was all dressed up in hospital gowns and seemed relaxed, almost happy that she was being taken care of. She looked at me, smiled at me, and then vanished behind closed doors to a room with only doctors and shiny steel medical tools. And me, I just waited, sitting on the ancient bench, swinging my legs. Sometimes I talked to the nurses and doctors. Mostly I just kept myself entertained. I played the game with the fingers and the game with the toes. I played both games with the arms and legs. I really love those. The doctors were working, and my mommy was screaming, and the whole time, me, I was just being. Things were going well. Things were going so well. I heard one doctor, a tiny man with glimmering eyes. He spoke to mommy. Well, we're almost done, he said, or something like that anyway. Now, there's only the smallest matter, the matter of pay. But mommy shook her head no. No money, you see. All I've brought with me is just that. Just me. The doctors shared a look, a dismal, angry glare. Very well then, miss. You'll be safe in our care. They put a little cloth over mommy's face. She screamed again and tried to kick, but she was knocked out. I pressed myself up to the window and watched, but I couldn't tell what was going on. The doctors were between Mommy's legs, fighting with something. Something tiny. Something blood red and kicking. I heard a squeal, or something like it, and the doctors went to throw it away, but one of them looked at the other. They shared a look, then some words, and then, under their masks, I could somehow see them smile. The operation continued, but now the doctors were around Mommy, having trapped her legs shut. They were working on her tummy now, using a big, squeaky wheelie thing, and when they touched it to her, it made a sound and sent a spray of blood into the air. Someone caught me looking and made me sit back down. So I played my little games with myself again, waiting and watching and listening and being. It was a long time before the doctors made their way out of the room, laughing arm in arm. Mommy, meanwhile, was crying in the back, muffled and soft, blocked by the rag they had trapped over her face. I ran over to her and tried to help her. I asked her what was wrong, but she kept crying. I didn't know, and I didn't understand, and I don't understand to this day what the doctor meant when he said that nothing was wrong. There was nothing to be sad about, he said, laughing so strangely and wiping his glasses. Your mommy couldn't pay, so we just put everything back where it was. The baby, your little brother, why, he's simply been returned, with the most tender care, into your mommy's tummy.